full god Seth. Seth in the Coffin Texts. Phonetic spelling. Within this mix of the old and new spells, the character of Seth of the Pyramid Texts was brought into Coffin Texts. However, within the new spells he underwent further development. Although he was still primarily portrayed as the enemy of Osiris, a number of new spells that placed Seth on the solar bark with Ra were introduced. In spell 160, Seth protects Ra and the solar bark from the netherworld demon Apep. In this role as the protector of Ra, the aggressive nature of Seth is utilized to benefit the gods. In spell 1128, Seth stands on the bow of the solar bark in the company of Isis and Horus. This may be because in his new role, as protector of Ra, Seth had been elevated to stand among the gods associated with Osiris. However, these two spells have only been found in Upper Egypt with 11 known instances, 9 at El-Bush and 2 at Asiat. In addition, with Seth's inclusion with the celestial religion of Ra, in spell 203 referred to Seth as the Lord of the Northern Sky, while in spell 408 he was called as the Great Longhorn living in the Northern Sky, and in spell 838 Seth is named as the Bull of the Sky like spell 160. These three spells have only been found in Upper Egypt. In spell 607 in the Lishti Coffin el-Tuli, Seth is set over foreign lands, while in spell 631 in Coffin SQ6C from Saqqara, Seth is in the upper desert, and Coffin SQ3C, also from Saqqara. The deserts are under the fingers of Seth. Although there was a possible ancient connection of Seth with foreign lands, these spells record the influence of Seth extended from the Egypt of Horus into the dangerous lands surrounding Egypt. Within the Coffin Texts, unlike the Pyramid Texts of the 6th dynasty, there was no prescription in the use of the Seth animal within the spells, despite the fact they were written on the inside of the coffin with the body of the deceased. Within the Coffin Texts, the name of Seth was written in a variety of ways, including the Seth animal, as an epithet, and phonetic spelling. The prone Seth animal was employed throughout Upper and Lower Egypt in all types of spells, including those in the Osiris cycle and those with a celestial theme. However, there are two notable variations within the drawing of the Seth animal. In Coffin S10C from Asiat, in spell 775, the scribe has drawn the reclining Seth animal, which he has then neutralized by adding a knife in the head. The scribe has then added the R21 hieroglyph for outcast and epithet of Seth behind the killed animal. Why this has been done is difficult to resolve, as the coffin contains 5 other spells: spell 9, spell 12, spell 13, spell 16 and spell 389, all of which contain a normal Seth animal. It is possible that it was the scribe's original intention to use outcast instead of the Seth animal, but drew the Seth animal in error. Having drawn the Seth animal, he could not simply erase it or cross it out, so had to neutralize it. At the next reference to Seth in spell 775, the scribe used the outcast epithet as originally intended. The other variation to the reclining Seth animal occurs in spell 50 in Coffin's B16. See from Elbush and spell 338 in Coffin T9. See from Thebes. In spell 50, Seth threatens to cause the body of Osiris to fear, as Seth will inflict injury and kill him, while in spell 838 Seth is kicked and smitten as well as being captured. In the two, considered that removing the erect tail, a symbol of Seth's aggression, would render the Seth animal harmless within the spell. Spell 50 in B16 is the only spell to employ the Seth animal, while in T9 see spell 338 has the tailless Seth animal employed twice despite there being 12 other spells within this coffin that contain the normal Seth animal.